Add. May I present?
Cosmetics, right.
Let my name echo in song!
Be free!
Let the world come alive! How brilliant! Yoo-hoo!
Light of a blazing sun!
Let my name echo in song!
Tell me what you see. Be free!
Incinerate!
Plastic surge!
Fate is upon you.
You're free now! Farewell!
Let the world come alive! Let me scribe.
Say hello.
The show begins! Shadows of fate! Let my name echo in song! Yoo-hoo!
You're free now!
Del-
Need me to get a doctor?
The stars! Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Yoo-hoo!
Afraid?
We're way behind
Or do
schedule.
you not even have the courage to be afraid? With these rising flames!
Time to shine!
And voila!
What pitiful attacks!
Shower me with
I
praise!
thought I taught you better. With the fall of darkness,
Let my name
destruction
echo
shall
in
rise.
song!
Have a taste of purgatory.
Why don't you let me take the stage?
Is it my turn now?
Yeah! Ah. Let the world come alive!
Look at you, trapped like a bunch of
Yeah.
helpless animals. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Oh,
Is it
Ah.
my turn now?
Sha! Sha! Yeah.
Here comes the finale.
Strike a
All that
pose over.
remains.
Let my name echo in song!
and voila!
Yeah. Oh. Please, step back. Time to shine!
Suntown is only the beginning.
Ah, the show begins!
Okay, that's weird. Not sure why my keyboard wasn't working.
being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Right.
Ad Astro. Thank you for
The sight of shiny jewels.
This realm is.
Hmm.
If you ever have.
Hmm. Hmm. Have I placed this? Have I got this yet?
This realm.
Do I not have this yet?
If you ever have. This realm is truly beginning to thrive. If you ever have.
Do I not have this box? Let's see. Code of just this is God, I cannot spell. Let's see. Where is it? Minfontaine. Have I really not got this before? Where have I gotten?
blaze!
Light it up! Wrath from the skies!
But they just not show up.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper... How brilliant! May I present?
Be free! Tell me what you see!
Did I shot something?
Careful. Some Saurians like to hide in chests like this. Probably an introvert thing.
Huh, okay. I really haven't done this yet.
The show begins!
Ha!
That's right.
Bullseye! Bullseye! Rev the engines! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
May I present? Let's fly!
Open fire!
So this spawn is just stragglers.
Not too far now.
Strike a pose!
Ah! Ah! The flame burns on. A worthy fight. Mama Bird.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
me what you see. Be free.
Strike a pose!
That's actually neat that they just swap it to the right compass now. But anywho, yup. I'm glad I finally finished Fontaine. Is this the... I need to check which one this one is. Nah, it's this one. I didn't have that yet. I've done this.
Let the show be... Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Let her rip! Drilling down! Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks. Ha! Watch out! Ha! Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Coming at ya! La 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 la. Yoo-hoo! Clear the area! Hey there! the show begin? How brilliant!
I can't really just use my. Mhm.
When will I be able to go back?
Full throttle!
There you are, Chiori!
Uh-huh. How did you know where I... Alof told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
Mhm. Look like it's last Spain.
Sorry about that. I'm the only one here most of the time.
I'm sure I can fit.
All right, don't mind if we do.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media.
It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that!
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion.
I know someone else with a lot of designs. And dream of well, we wanna heard that.
Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back!
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral. I've got it.
Got what?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Chiori! Wait, hold up!
Rev the engines!
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwal? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
You know what? Where's your... Yeah, you can stay.
Let me guess. Need something tailor-made?
Wait a second. Nope, I have to break it.
These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area. Chiori, will these do?
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget. We've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
Ooh, return to the boutique. I might need to change my screen protection.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
That was very similar to the one we've had with Ganyu before.
Ganyu? Who's that?
A friend of ours who does way too much overtime? Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Maybe they'll meet someone.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric and the smaller pieces for accessories. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits!
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
Okay, then... Here goes nothing.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer. Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
They just magically clean
Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you all right? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop? Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop. Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, 'cause you see,
That's basically easy on it.
Huh?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course! Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Gladly.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Not this again.
What should we do about these clothes everywhere? Need any help?
Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any accessories and put them to the side.
That sounds pretty straightforward. I'll help too.
Try and stop me!
Hmm. Where was that?
May I present? Ooh, what a pleasant surprise! Truly an extra slice of joy.
Here! Light it up!
Lenny, Lynette! Great, you're both here!
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori. She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it! Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Utera's been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
Well,
according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second.
Yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
All right, we're counting on you. Okay, then let's also do as Shiori said and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
I'll think about it.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
But none of them believed me.
You're here.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Olaf. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uter has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
All right. Ugh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
I know you, fully restricted domain.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please follow me, dear guests. First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand. After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Lothair seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Lothair's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
Hmm? Hmm.
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room. Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Ah! Why is it moving?
I did an elevator.
It seems to have stopped.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory. Next cusp, burn it down!
Time to buckle down.
Strike a pose! The show begins! Scatter!
This place is filthy! Are the clothes from Uther's shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
Ugh! That water looks super nasty! Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here!
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uther?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory!
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
That's terrifying! Let's take some photos right away as evidence. This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. All right, let's keep going. Huh? Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
Well, I've got enough characters to break this last one.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
I want to travel to new factory.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
But you're practically at each other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all, and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end, well...
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiore Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything. Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next one? That didn't do anything either.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Delicate as silk.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Let the world...
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Let's go. Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get...
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
We finally made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Wait, what? Knock me out.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized
God
intruders
damn it.
initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized
I meant to come here. I think so anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I'm missing. No.
You've picked the wrong fight!
Yeah.
Yeah, just
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here. Finally, the entrance. At last.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uter.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chioria Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal. But it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Teyvat by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
Chiori, you go first. You've got shows.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us!
No, you go instead.
But he has a gun!
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Alright.
Catch up with us soon!
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chioria brand.
The Chioria brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioria Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioria brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself!
Did Chiori not...
Lights! Cameras! Over here, please!
Let the show begin!
the world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Teyvat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
Miss Giori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
What? No, that's so embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show, appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization, using weaponry in public, hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Chevras, we can explain!
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Cendre, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Chevras.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's something I'd like to give you.
A place with a view? Oh, Paimon knows where you mean. Sure, no problem.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here, take this.
Oh, wow! A brooch! And in the style of Chiyoria Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two.
Thank you.
You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win, even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiyoria Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
Want me to join?
Um, I base have around 9 summons. I have 6, sorry.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, gods should broaden their horizons in the world below. Try and stop me!
Have you packed all your things? Make sure you brought the onigiri and rice cakes your mother prepared.
Don't worry. I have them all. They're going to last me days. Take care of yourselves while I'm out. And make sure you remind Mom to take her medicine on time. If running the store gets a bit too much, take some time off and wait for me to return.
Oh, Yoimiya, your mother and I got so worried when we heard that you were going so far abroad. We've never left the country, so we don't know how Outlanders might view us Inazumans, or if they'd even be willing to speak to us.
Oh, relax. Outlanders are friendly and warm. Look at Toma from the Yashiro Commission. He's originally from Mondstadt, but everyone thinks he's a top-tier guy.
A mop tier? What mop? Oh! Do you mean the broken one at home? I just fixed it today, actually.
No! I said top, not mop. You know, Toma even sent us some wine from his homeland not too long ago.
We haven't heard this kind of friendly banter in a while, huh?
Oh, hey you two! It's been a long time, hasn't it?
As happy as ever.
I'm excited because I'm going on a trip soon. Many things have changed. Lots of Outlanders have come to Inazuma, and lots of Inazumans have gone out as well. You two have been adventuring all over Teyvat, so you might not be able to understand, but for us, this is a long-awaited chance to go out and fulfill our dreams.
That's right, the Sakoku decree is gone.
Ah, I remember you two. You're Yoimiya's friends, yes? Word of your incredible accomplishments has spread throughout Inazuma. My daughter's a big fan of yours. She said she'd love to be like you two.
Come on, Dad. Who's never dreamed of becoming a hero?
You've done some hero feats as well.
Aw, thanks. But I'm just your average artisan. The quiet life suits me better. But if an opportunity presents itself, why not try to show your stuff, right?
All right. Did you two come over today to order some fireworks?
Oh, sorry. I got carried away. Well, I'm gone. Dad's in charge of making fireworks. You've seen how skilled he is, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh no, we aren't here to do business or anything. We just happen to be passing by.
Oh, so we're all here with time to spare? What a treat! In that case, let's chat some more. I'm not in a rush anyway.
Sure. So, where are you planning to go?
No clue.
Huh?
I say that, but I do have a travel goal. To see Teyvat's grandest meteor shower. But I don't know when or where it'll happen. So, I figured I can search while I travel.
That's it? No details? Nothing?
Not right now. Since this meteor shower was originally something like a family legend. A long time ago, the Naganaharas were inspired to create new fireworks after watching such a meteor shower. Dad says that inspiration is a combination of what you see and what you know. Different people can see the same thing, but have different thoughts. Inazuma today is completely different from how it was in the past. If I can see this meteor shower, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with a new kind of firework.
Yes, yeah, some similarities.
I know, right? Of course, my main reason is that I want to go and look outside Inazuma.
No need to be shy about it. You gotta play hard when you get the chance.
You know, you're right, Paimon. Is it just me, or have you gotten wiser since we first met?
Paimon loves being friends with you since you say such nice things.
Since you're going out to play regardless, why not make Sumeru your first one?
Sumeru. I've heard of it. It has a ton of trees, a super impressive school, and a massive desert.
There's also a division of school but specialize in studying the stars.
Yep, and everyone there is really smart, so Paimon's sure you'll get some answers from them about the meteor shower.
Really? But won't research people make fun of me or something if I ask them about a legend?
We won't know if something's real or not unless we ask. Don't worry, we got solid connections in there. Well, she does anyway.
Wouldn't I be taking up your time, though? I doubt this was in your schedule.
That'll be a guide.
Exactly! Relax, Yoimiya. You've helped us plenty of times before.
All right, then I accept your offer. Let's have some fun at Sumeru. Dad, you can have more peace of mind now that I'm traveling with them, right?
Oh, yes. Your mother and I will be much more at ease.
Remember, you two also need to take care of yourselves. I'll be back soon. Okay, let's head to Rito and catch a boat there.
Stay safe and have fun.
Oh, that really chose that. You board a passenger ship bound for Port Olmos, enjoying the lovely ocean view along the way. Yoimiya listens with rapt attention as tell her of the events following the Fishing Pond decree and the various adventures in Sumeru. The long voyage ends before you know it. Is there a reason why I can't just animate it?
Wow, so this is Sumeru? That tree's huge! Is the port built on top of it? And this place is amazing! It's way bigger than Rito's port. There are also a lot more stores here.
Oh, there's more cool stuff for you to see. Don't you worry.
Welcome to Sumeru.
This place is awesome! I had heard people describe it, but nothing beats seeing a place for yourself. If I hadn't seen the port with my own eyes, I could never have imagined such a place. So, the school you were talking about, the academia, is it here?
Nope, we have to head north from here and follow the river to reach Sumeru City.
Sumeru City, huh? I guess it's even more impressive than here?
each have the... Let's say she has an even bigger tree.
Even bigger? Oh, I wonder if it's as grand as Sangonomiya Shrine. Whatever the case, why don't we go to Sumeru City? Oh, I'm so excited that I don't even know what I should be doing anymore.
The important thing about going on a trip is to enjoy yourself. You don't have to think so hard.
How about we walk around here with you?
I'm just worried that if we don't get down to business soon, we'll take up too much of your time. But if you insist, then let's look around.
Welcome to Akara Crafts. Feel free to have a look around.
Wow, what are these? They're so cute.
This is our current bestseller, the Aranara carving. Their designs are based on the fairy tales that circulate amongst children, so they're very popular with them. Miss, are you from Inazuma? Oh, this would be a great gift for you to bring back home.
Oh, I know about Aranara. You two told me about them on the ship. I didn't think they'd be so cute. No wonder the kids like them. Oh, they're all so pretty. Let me take a better look.
Paimon knew Yoimiya would like this kind of thing. But even she might have a hard time seeing a real Aranara.
I thought we told them they're from fairy tales.
Yeah, sorry, Yoimiya. But we need to keep our promise to the Aranara.
And she can see the Aranara.
That's that. Paimon doesn't think Yoimiya would mind too much. Her world's already chock full of imaginary creatures.
I think I'll get this one. Ooh, that one. And the other two that you showed me earlier.
You're buying that many?
Yep. I'm going to give them out to Saika and the others. They're going to love them. Oh, and these carvings can also be used as prizes in matches against the Arataki gang. They'd also look great lined up by the window. Think about it. You wake up, and the first thing you see are these adorable critters. Wouldn't they brighten up your entire day?
Let me cover some of the color.
Okay, thanks. In that case, you take your pick too.
I'll go with this one.
For some reason, Paimon thinks it kind of looks like you, Yoimiya.
Now that you mention it, it kind of does.
Hello, Nara Paimon. My name is Aramiya.
Is that how they talk? Hope I remember correctly.
That was really good! Wow, great memory! We only talked about Aranara that one time on the boat.
That's because they're so interesting. I'm pretty good at remembering those kinds of things.
Yeah, please pack a diesel for Aramiya.
Of course. Thank you for your patronage. You all are an entertaining bunch. I hope you enjoy your time here in Sumeru.
That's about it for Port Ormos. Next up is Sumeru City.
Thanks for your patronage.
All right, let's get to it. Wow! This market is even busier than the one in Port Ormos.
This is Treasure Street. Up from here is the Academia. Oh, and in that tree trunk is the Grand Bazaar. They're both pretty special places.
I just saw a group of people come down, and they were all wearing the same outfit. Is that the Academia's uniform?
That's right. They also wear hats with different designs, depending on which darshan they're in. For example, we'll be looking for someone from Watawahist. They know a lot about stars and stuff.
Does this mean that you need uniforms like those to get in and out of the Academia?
Paimon doesn't think so.
Is something wearing you on?
Won't we stick out if we go in like this?
So even you get shy, huh?
No, that's not what I meant. Let's pretend you're an Academia student, hard at work. Then in comes a bunch of Outlanders in strange clothes who gawk and run around everywhere.
Oh, Paimon kinda gets what you mean.
You may even attract the mantra's attention.
I don't think we have to be too self-conscious, but it's still something to keep in mind. Why don't we look around here first? I've been wanting to see the Zubair Theater anyway. As for the Academia, let's go once I get myself a set of Sumeru-style clothes.
Alright, but Paimon thinks you're overthinking it.
We'll find you.
Neil might have some good recommendations.
Sounds good. If we can watch a performance of hers while we're at it, that'd be even better. Alright, I'll be looking around here. I'm leaving the meteor shower inquiry to you two. Thanks a lot.
No problem. We'll be right back.
I won't go too far. And don't worry about me getting bored. I'm an expert at finding ways to pass time.
It's called being a freelancer.
That's not sketches of the opponents. Not hard to me, but it'll surely take some time to reach a decide level decision. How much time will it take? Can it be finished today? Of course now, why do you think manufacturing components is like writing letters? If it can't be done today, I definitely won't be able to upgrade the numbering machine. What's with the hurry? Isn't your machine already finished? I'll explain. We ran into some unexpected trouble. So you fell in love with Miss Kaya at first sight. What? No, in cooperation, business partners, goodness gracious, I am utterly... Oh, you express your affection of Miss Kaya. Affection? What? So you never told her that you're having... I can assure that Miss Garcia has mentioned it to her before. What? Lutong, how did you know? My god, sir, the excuse you used when you sent me away that time was simply to tell me. The day in the cafe too, throughout your conversation with Miss Kaya. You didn't even mention your number machine once. Knowing you, I am certain that was not any regular conversation. Much appreciated, Lutong. Please use that good memory on yours on something else. What did Miss Kaya? What did she think? She said she would pay for the coffee the next day. Oh. Can we please move on? The most pressing issue at the moment is components. Since you've already paid, I'll do my best to finish these components as soon as possible. But seriously, want a gift that makes Miss Kaya happy? Why don't you go and ask for some advice from a professional? Like Sheik Subaya, who runs the theater. He knows the likes and dislikes of his performance stuff. Well, now, what gift you should give guys? That is a splendid idea, Mr. Garcia. Please continue the discussion on the components with Miss Ahanga. As for the traveler, we shall pay visits to the future and ask Mr. Shiktsubaya for potential gift choice. As you haven't told me, a backup plan is necessary for all pursuits, isn't it? Thank you, Luton. You're welcome, Mr. Garcia. Let's hit the road, traveler. I hope we will find the right gift. Man, I don't understand it. Why do you have to use that weird machine to write some music score? You see, in Sumeru City, there are plenty of spices and jewelry on sale. If not to look good to you, I can help you make some accessories too. Well, about that was because of the number machine I met Kaya. So I want to send a gift that's related to the number machine, which is this arithmetic music score. I don't get you. The Miss Kay you're talking about is a performer from a professional troupe. Yes, and I've got music scores to read. What if she tosses your score away and completely forgets about it? Kay would never do it. I'm not certain. Interesting. I wonder what they call it. I wonder what the quest flash. I don't think it will. Finally a break. You came for me. What do you need? We would like to learn about Miss Kaya. You don't ask the questions. Kaya? Oh, right. She's a brilliant dancer. What she likes, her? If there has to be one, she's very fond of a snack called candied Junak nuts. But isn't Kaya about to leave Sumeru? She's asking around to buy candied nuts lately. Candied nuts, right. We transcribed a batch of recipes a few days ago when I was testing capacity of the numbering machine. The recipe for candy Junak nuts was one of them. That sounds like a good idea. It's just that we still need someone who knows how to make them. Mr. Garcia and I are at least familiar with culinary arts. I've seen it before. But it could at least be a feasible backup plan. Let's return to Mr. Garcia and tell him about this. Just found out alcohol in your face. I assume you have some questions. Yes, Miss Kai told you anything. Not that I'm aware of. Ever since a few days ago, I never Mr. Garcia on a date with Miss Kaya. I drink my coffee in the corner away from her and try my best to keep my eyes away. Actually, this time I've been hoping that one day Mr. Garcia would suddenly say to me, "We'll postpone the development for the numbering of the number machine and travel around Miss Kaya sometime." I would happily agree whether he gives me some compensation temporarily send me back to Leeway. Or let me continue keeping the accounts as usual. Each time Mr. Garcia only pats on my shoulder and say, "Luto, we need to continue discussing the mechanical structure." Enough about this. Let's bring the news to Mr. Garcia. I hope he won't wear out Mr. Ahanga's patience this time. Yes, you're welcome, welcome. $1.39.
Dad, let me watch a dance.
Alright. No, I wasn't expecting to have to go all the way up. Damn. Actually,
Rev the engines!
Let's drive through the building. Driving in.
We said we were gonna find someone from Watallahis, but now that Paimon thinks about it, no one really fits the bill.
He's probably having a tough time right now.
Paimon thinks Alhaitham might know something, but Paimon doesn't want to talk to him. Oh, why don't we just ask around? Maybe we'll run into someone from Watallahis.
Looks like you two are in the pickle. Why not consult someone who always tells you everything she knows?
Nahida! Oh, why are you here?
Right on cue.
I'm here to meet with some researchers, but when I saw you two looking so troubled, I decided to follow. Looks like I showed up just in time.
Okay, we might as well tell you. We have a friend who's come to Sumeru.
I see.
Your face says that it's gonna be a long time before the next meteor shower.
My answer is going to be even more of a disappointment. You may have heard that the stars are related to people's fates.
Yeah, lots of times.
If the stars dictate destiny, then do you think that destiny is something that is unchanging and always follows predicted outcomes?
You have a point.
Ours have achieved one of the ultimate goals.
According to current Watallahis research, a meteor shower is a celestial phenomenon that occurs due to the interference between many intricate fates. Their appearance is highly random. Some have tried coming up with ways to predict their occurrence, but the results are less than reliable. This is a far cry from folktales that claim meteor showers come at certain times, and bless all who witness them.
So, you mean we won't be able to see one?
I'm sorry to disappoint you two.
If we tell this to Yoimiya, she'll be so disappointed.
She's been so excited this entire time. This was a rare trip to Portal.
What now? There has to be something we can do.
Hello, Sharon. Angela does her best to protect the dreams of children. Just like the time showing out with the kids on the beach and talking with them about the great Regina Yokai. Now she's the one who wants to see something her fires to extinguish something.
Are you two okay? It seems the news hit harder than I expected.
Paimon just thinks this isn't fair to Yoimiya.
Good people should be paying for the good deeds.
I get it. From how you described her, I can see that she is a kind and caring soul. So, why don't we take a page out of her book and protect her dreams with a well-intentioned lie?
Oh? How do we do that?
It'll be a story about a meteor shower. You'll accompany her on a brief journey, do a bit of work here and there, and then receive the meteor shower as a reward. Oh, well, I can't summon a real meteor shower, but if it's in a dream, I can help out.
Oh, that would be great, Nahida!
Thank you so much.
Compared to what you've done for me, this is nothing. Use the meteor shower as a pretext to take Yoimiya all around Sumeru. Then, when you're ready, blow this. I'll tell the Aranara in advance. Once they hear the whole story, I'm sure they'll be willing to help.
Huh. Then the dream will probably be like the one we had in the Avidia Forest, when we first met Hypatia. That was a real shocker. It was hard to tell that we were even in a dream.
Yeah, Only later do we realize that.
Once the meteor shower ends and you all awaken from the dream, she'll probably realize what had happened. If you tell her the truth at that point, she should be a lot less disappointed.
Paimon thinks this is the best way to simulate the meteor shower. Thanks, Nahida.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Still, you two should get this story straight before you join up with your friend. If not, she's gonna see right through everything.
True. Let's discuss it on the way. So what we need to do is to make Yoimiya believe that the meteor shower is really happening and be super convincing at how we sell it.
Complete some challenges and then we can roll.
If Paimon wanted to go see a meteor shower, the things Paimon would focus on the most would be...
Start time and the perfect fantasy.
Yes, exactly! We'll say we're trying to figure these two things out, but we'll actually be bringing Yoimiya around to see the sights and enjoy local food. Oh, well, easier said than done. We can't be too strict with our pretext, but we can't be sloppy with it either, or she'll see through it. It'd be best if we could take a unique approach to making it fantastical, just like a real fairy tale. This is gonna be hard.
This reminds me of the plane of you found. Someone's.
Oh, that's right. Don't people also talk about wishing on a shooting star? If we used wishes as the center of our story...
That makes it show us something summoned by people's wishes. And failing 50-50.
Whoa, that sounds great! Alright then, we need a specific wishing spot or else the sky would be full of meteor showers.
We need a certain device to find this location. Just like how Mutara is revising.
And then, while we're supposedly finding or making this device, we'll go around and have fun and eat good food! This is shaping up to be the perfect plot! After all, the device can be anything, and the location can be wherever! As long as we get Yoimiya to enter the dream at night, things will be fine!
Your brain always works so well when food comes up.
There's nothing wrong with that! You should know Paimon pretty well by now. Alright, let's go. Yoimiya's probably sick of waiting for us.
Welcome to the Academia.
Thanks so much. If it weren't for your help, I would have gotten lost already.
It's no problem. I'll be heading home then.
Just a minute, wait. This is for you. This is an R&R carving I bought in Port Ormos. I heard it's very popular with kids, so here, have one.
It's alright. I didn't do much, really.
It's fine. Take it. Come on. Just look at its big, happy smile. You can display it at home or hang it on your wheelchair. It'll cheer you up. That might sound silly to you. Like, why do you have to be happy just because it is? But that's the magic of a smile. If you don't believe me, try it. Look at it a few times every day, and you'll understand.
Actually, I feel like I already do. You love talking, and you love smiling too. I just don't understand why you're so positive. I've never met anyone like you before. Sorry, I'm not very good with words. But since you say so, I'll accept your gift.
Want me to take you home?
It's okay. I can head back myself.
Oh, great timing, you two.
Who was that kid?
Oh, her? Her name is Abine. I saw that she was looking quite forlorn, so I wanted to make sure she wasn't feeling left out or alone. She was pretty shy at first, but I explained that I just arrived in Sumeru and had gotten lost, so I needed someone to help guide me. She agreed and we made our way back here. There were so many paths here, and they're all twisty, turny, and up and down. It's hard navigating through them all.
Did she tell you what's on her mind?
No, she didn't want to talk about that, and I didn't ask. I get the feeling that'll bring up some unhappy memories. But if I had to guess, it's probably because she hasn't been able to explore the city for quite some time. All she said was that she's sick and doesn't know when she'll get better. Whenever we passed by busy crowds, she kept turning her head and taking in all the things around her. At first, I thought she was afraid that someone might bump into us. But when I caught a glimpse in her eyes, I only saw yearning and a deep sense of loss.
It's hard not to be down when something like that happens to you.
At first, she didn't really want to say anything to me at all. She just gave me yes and no answers. But what I really saw was just another child, and asked all the same things everyone else did, about rugs, spices, cooking, and the differences between here and home. Eventually, I think I earned her trust. There were many things that she liked in the city, after all. I say that, but honestly, you two probably caught the majority of what she said.
You'd already relaxed the guard around you.
Gotta start somewhere. Oh, by the way, did you guys learn anything about the meteor shower?
You bet we did. Big time. You're in luck, Yoimiya. You'll be able to see the meteor shower from Sumeru.
Really? That's great! If I had gone looking for it myself, I'm sure I would have missed it.
Not necessarily.
Huh? What do you mean?
Meteor showers show in response to people's wishes.
They respond to wishes? Huh, I've never heard that one before. So it's not that you wish upon shooting stars, but that wishes summon them? In that case, I was born ready, don't you worry.
Are you talking about how you want to use the meteor shower as inspiration for fireworks?
That's why I'm here, but I wouldn't call that my wish. I don't think that alone will call the stars down for us, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, she's adding her own spin onto this.
If that's the case, then we'll have to practice wishing a little. Can you two come with me? Let me put my thoughts together and tell me if you understand. As for what my wish is, it's a secret for now.
How about change scene?
Yeah, and we'll take the opportunity to show you some views you've definitely never seen before.
More places to see? All right, let's go.
But no, you told me finally back. Was that hanging out? I've been trying to find a way to reduce the time you put components back, correct? Appalled in manufacturing, but there's been no progress so far. I'm running out of ideas. I see, this is good time. Just travel now, just come over backup one. If only for transcribing music skill might be too complicated. But do you remember that recipe for candy nuts that we transcribed? I think that Miss Kai is quite fond of a kind of snack. For candy nuts, perhaps we could send a transcribed recipe along with the snacks? Yes, of course, this would work. I have neither the appropriate cooking equipment nor the culinary skills. Guess I can't be up much hard. Remember there's a power can use Alarm Heart's tower. Why don't we go there? Really great, let's go. But how did you even manage to remember this? It is my duty, sir. So now we have both the ingredients in the pot ready. Give me some time to call the farmer. Let's see, where is my pen? Let me calculate this. I should do it. I've got a key data covered. Give me a few minutes, go over some details. How did you manage to remember all of this? I don't remember. I don't memorize everything, I just ran a brief mental calculation. It's not very complicated given that I had it calculated before. However, ingredients input varies between the groups of data. But time for detailed calculation is it's a luxury at the moment. Traveler, you traveled around the world. I'm certain that you have tasted quite some delicacies. Trust intuition. I'll let you decide on the ingredients that added in the maximum. Ingredients are algae and nuts, almond butter, and roses. Should be the nuts with the large. Indeed, right name. I mean, I could, yeah. Oh dear. So. Go back to the cafe now. I must have put the score on the table. Why am I locked out? Why am I locked out?
Full throttle!
Where am I? Master Harry, is something happened to the machine gun? No, it is doing just fine. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Just around. You say we're going to send me a gift. I have a gift for you too. Yeah, this bag of candy. No, just funny. Go down, so. We have the same gift for each other, huh? Looks like more connected than we think. Okay, I'll share a different room. I'll just recipe, huh? Why's the rest of the numbers? This is can you transcribe from the number machine center and convert all procedures and the amounts of ingredients it can. Well, I explained before, I can see it's guaranteed, but I'm not really good at cooking, so this might taste very odd. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll have a good time saving these calculated candy nuts. This is such an impressive gift. Right, when I got here, there were many sheets of paper on this table covered with numbers like this recipe. Oh, there are many codes on it. It looked like a music score. I was thinking of it, handwriting on that paper looked just like yours. That has nothing to do with me, but just some graffiti by some random trumpet. Oh dear. Come on now, I've organised your script and tried sky text for you. What's your handwriting for sure? I see. You have found another way to make a living. By Leafer. Absolutely not. I would never write music scores or orders in any circumstances. It's this score for me then. I Guys don't want to work here. Please understand, traveler. Mr. Garcia spends a substantial majority of his time in his studies. He himself the chance to socialize. I can kind of relate to that. Maintaining such a heavy workload and having adept social skills at the same time would be impractical. Got to give him some advice. Well, I am always hoping that Mr. Garcia can find his true love. I believe that his heartfelt good wishes qualify for my salary undoubtedly. Come on now, enough with the sad expression. This time I won't be able to watch you calculating stuff. I'm leaving Sumeru. This is a failed project. I'm just creating a music score for you, so collect a music score of most of your performances. I organized these scores and worked out formula trying to create an all-new score with my numbering machine. As you can see, once I how to change the formula, it always results in a pile of mess that was by no means music scores. Please return this failed piece to me. I need to... This is not a failed piece, it's a gift to me. I love it and I'll keep it. But you can't recall this a music score, it's not even readable. That's only your perspective, I haven't given it a careful look yet. So maybe after I have, I'll be able to find something good about it. If you don't believe me, then come with me. Do a round trip, we can modify the score together. Kaya, I am sorry, you have a lot of ongoing studies, right? And you say that. Do you have a copy of this music score for yourself? Yeah, I've made a copy of the score. Please keep the original handwritten score, Mr. Kaya. Pardon me, when did you make the copy? Sir, as the account keeper, I maintain a professional capability of transcribing text. But how did you... No way. Sir, to be honest, I cannot recall if sufficient clarity while occupied in work. I didn't allocate my attention otherwise. You time for you. With you by your side, I have nothing to worry about. You flatter me, Miss Kine. Well, I should go back to the trope now. Is it troop or trope? Don't come see me off. Should you have any last minute thoughts and join us, Luton will be left alone in tomorrow. If that happens, I will find a way to return to Miss Leeway, Miss Kine. I have no doubt in you, but as someone might not give you that chance. Kine. Goodbye, Garcine. Goodbye. Oh. So, Miss Kine is well away from here by now. Luton, you say your instinct is always correct. You think we'll meet Miss Kai again in the future? Of course, because considering her talents in the performing arts, I believe we might need to pay to see her performance next time. That's a valid point indeed. Let's refocus ourselves on studies now. Shall we? Or we'll probably fall short financially for tickets by then. Get your payment, traveler. Thank you very much for not leaving our side throughout this. Be sick more. I hope you study so well. Much appreciated. I hope so too. Do you happen to have some more on you? I need to pay Miss a hand. Please excuse us for now, traveler. By the way, my intuition tells me that we will have abundant opportunities to work in the future. And now I've got the Fontaine version. And I will not do that today. What time is it? Not you. I'm just gonna do this part of Yoimi's quest and then go. I wanna sleep. Getting sleepy.
Wow! Is that what you two were talking about? Amazing! It's huge! Well, wait. It's not going to suddenly start moving, right?
Relax, it's completely still, and it's been ages.
That's true. It's green from all the overgrowth on it. All right, let's go. Now, this will make for quite the story.
Yes, I lost you.
I was wondering, have you seen your brother yet?
Yep, but he said that he'd meet us at the end of our journey, and then he left.
I see. It seems he has his own things to worry about. But it's alright. At least you were able to talk. How did he look? Was he doing well? Had he changed in any way?
Well, according to her, nothing's really changed. She's hanging in there.
That sure is reassuring. I believe that you two will come to an understanding once your journey is over. You are siblings, after all.
Rev the engines!
I didn't think we'd be able to climb all the way up here. What a great view! I just want to shout at the top of my lungs!
Yeah, and even though we might not be viewing the meteor shower from here, it's a good place to practice.
Oops, I was having too much fun and almost forgot about that. Before I left Inazuma, many people heard that I was looking for a meteor shower. So they told me that they wanted to make wishes. I told them that they could write their wishes down on paper. So I ended up collecting several dozens of wishes.
Whoa! That many?
Okay, once you have failed those wishes?
That's part of it, but more importantly, I've been wondering why people link meteor showers and wishes in the first place. After a lot of thought, I think I figured it out. People use fireworks to remember their most precious memories, and these memories sparkle and shine each time the fireworks fly. In other words, fireworks symbolize the past. And shooting stars make people think of wishes, because wishes carry people's brilliant hopes and expectations for the future. One represents the past, and the other the future. They both bloom in the sky, but have completely different meanings behind them. It's really beautiful, isn't it?
Very true.
It's clear to me that I'm not the only one holding this belief. I'm sure my ancestor had similar views. I think that's how he drew inspiration from the meteor shower. His method was a wish of sorts to begin with, to join the past and future together and combine their beauty. At first, I wasn't completely serious about using the opportunity to travel abroad to see a meteor shower. But it became something like a mission once everyone had handed their wishes over to me.
Mia. Well said. And here Paimon thought you needed practice.
Huh? That was fine? You both understand what I'm trying to say? Honestly, I thought it was pretty messy. I mean, these are all abstract topics that evoke a sense of admiration that's hard to put into words.
And have you ever considered that if you can't find it, perhaps you're listening to us?
Traveler?
I did consider that possibility, and I won't lie. It'd be a real bummer if that were the case. I know that's the most realistic conclusion, and it's not like luck has to be on my side. But there's a premise to every legend, and that's belief. If I didn't take this step, it's not like a meteor shower would just rain upon me either. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have known that they respond to wishes, and I wouldn't have seen all these beautiful sights in Sumeru. So I'm looking forward to the rest of our journey. Every single step of it.
You really are amazing.
What?
Oh, nothing. Paimon just thinks you're doing a good job with the wishes. Now we just need one other thing. Like we said earlier, we're gonna need to build a device.
We'll need to look for the purest ore in Sumer.
Yep, and once we use it to create an observation device, we can find where the meteor shower will be.
I see. The purest ore.
We can go somewhere else to look for it.
Then why don't we go back to Sumeru City and ask the blacksmith? I chatted with him a bit when Aveen was showing me around. He seems really knowledgeable. I bet he'll know something.
But wouldn't we be bothering him?
No one knows more about ore than a blacksmith.
That's true.
Let's go! I wish we could fly over.
What are we gonna do? If we really ask the blacksmith, he's gonna give us funny looks for sure.
We'll just have to roll with the punches.
You're right. Paimon will do her best not to say anything wrong. At first, Paimon felt bad about keeping Yoimiya in the dark. But now, it feels like we made the right decision.
I want to have a cake and eat it too.
Yep, that's why we're doing all this.
Yep, I've got some.